Welcome to USA Global TV and Radio, where our mission is to provide education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration. USA Global TV and Radio connects you with experts and audiences all around the world every single day to help you succeed in business and to live a richer life. Visit us at usaglobaltv.com to learn about career and life-changing training and mentoring programs like the Listening Mentor. Subscribe to our newsletter to stay informed about our special programs and offers. Discover how you can become a guest on one of our shows or a host or producer of a USA Global TV and Radio show of your very own. That's USA Global TV and Radio, where the doctor is always in.
Hello, and a very warm welcome, a nice autumn welcome from the UK. My name is Dr. Madalenechan, and I'm going to be with you for the next, let's say, 30 minutes, maybe a little bit more, because there's no script. I'm doing this, just download as we go along. So welcome USA Global TV and Radio viewers. Welcome to E360 TV viewers as well. So let's get on with today's topic. I was thinking about today's topic actually, because it kind of goes with the 1010 portal. Now, the 1010 portal, which was yesterday, it's all about all these solar flares have been increased magnitude of solar flares from the great central sun. And what happens is that they're coming in and shining into the Earth's atmosphere, and shining, the rays are penetrating into the crystalline grid, into the Mother Earth's womb, even further than that. At the same time, because it's enlightening, illuminating the earth, because we are part of Mother Earth, we are organic beings, we are of Mother Earth, therefore what she's going through, we are going through. So if she's lighting up and illuminating, at the same time we are lighting up and illuminating. So the 1010 portal is about where our triggers, we're getting triggered beyond belief. And what the 1010 portal is there for is also, if you haven't dealt with any kind of trauma, or if you haven't dealt with some pain or trauma and you just put it aside and just decided to forget about it, it will come back with a vengeance. Not the experience, not the lesson and the experience, but the feeling attached to it. The feeling of maybe at that time when that happened, you felt that you weren't good enough. You weren't worthy enough. You had low self-esteem about yourself. And so what the 1010 portal does, in actual fact, is it's about empowering your inner world, your higher consciousness, empowering it connected to your heart, and your mind descends into your heart center, and all decisions and solutions will be brought forward from that inner world, balancing out with your external world. So bear with me on this. Where we have, as humans, our life has been determined, our solutions, our questions have all been determined by our outside reality, from events, from people's emotions, from just from your experience. Therefore, it's your experience. So the 1010 portal is about checking in and listening to your intuition. Listening instead of listening to the outside world and people's opinions, and people mocking you or people pushing you, triggering you. That will no longer work. It will no longer work in this golden age. So therefore, the golden age and the 1010 portal is about us going back to our past, reactivating the feeling that we felt at that time. It's almost like being heavily triggered, really. And the universe, prime creator, and all that is, it's about clearing. It's about bringing things up that one pushed down and forgot. But because we're in this clearing process, what needs to happen is we are in a washing machine clearing. So Mother Earth, she clears by bringing thunder, storms, and hurricanes, because there's so much toxic in the atmosphere. It needs to be cleansed. So it's purification times, and it needs to be cleansed, but in the least possible damage. And we can help with that by holding people in our prayers and holding the light and the love for those people that are going through traumatic weather conditions. Because our heart space is where the answers are. Our fear-mongering and fear will put us into a separate timeline. So the title for today, you hold the power to make the changes you desire. So no longer is the power governed by our outside reality, certain circumstances, people deciding our future, people deciding what is best for us at that time. The universe, prime creator, wants us to go back and evaluate ourselves, wants us to connect to prime creator. Prime creator is connected. The only way to connect to prime creator is to go within, is through your intuition, your higher intuition, your higher consciousness. So it's through the heart. From the heart, it's to your higher consciousness. This is the only way one can reach and work fully with prime creator, with the universe in concert. So you hold the power to make the changes you desire. So it's through a feeling side of life, through what you feel, so through your emotions. So if your emotions are all over the place and you are determining, goodness me, your life outcome through another person's suggestion, another person's solution, and what they're bringing forward for you, that solution, and it's not resonating with you, you will feel a tightness almost in your chest. You feel this tightness. You feel as if you're not expanding anymore. And this is a really great sign. If you feel that you've got yourself into a situation or a certain project or a certain course that you have to take, and you feel this tightness, then there's something there that needs to be looked at. So instead of saying, okay, it'll go away, I'm just going to sign up for it. You have to be fully ready to sign up for what you want to sign up for. And you have to decide by listening, hearing and listening to your inner intuition, you will know if that right course, if that event, if that project absolutely sits with you, meaning it resonates with you. Therefore, you hold the power to make the changes you desire. Because if you go along with somebody else, then all you're doing is making the wish fulfillment for the other person, because they're living their life, terms, conditions, outcomes through you. So they not only have their own life, but guess what? Their ego gets a real big blow up because they're also controlling your life. And if you don't say anything and you let that happen, then what happens is they are controlling you. Therefore, the outcome will be determined because of the advice that person was giving you. Now, it's okay to have good advice, but when you're constantly bombarded to go for this, to do this, this is going to be the best thing for you. I know you. There's the little red herrings. There's the little things you've got to watch out for. We are no longer in those times where we can manifest our dreams to our full capacity by listening to someone else, because the timeline has changed. The vibration of Earth, the frequency, she's moved up, she's elevated. She has elevated. We have to elevate, meaning we have to have the balance of our inner world, listening to our intuition, checking in, saying, hey, does this resonate? Is this right for me? With our outside reality. So we are in the world, but not of it. So we hold the power to make the changes. Also, your outcome right now does not determine your future. You hold the power to shift the energy, no matter what the surroundings, no matter what you're surrounded with or your surroundings. If you connect with your surroundings, and let's say they're not very nice, it's not a very nice place or not a very nice situation you're in, and if you match that feeling, so instead of going the opposite of that feeling, you actually match it, then the universe says, okay, you want more of that, we'll give you more of this. So the universe, prime creator, it's important, wants us humans to recognize and be aware when we're going for something where our heart says no, our minds, they question, and our ego says, yeah, let's go for it. Let's do it. This is the warning sign with the universe. You have to make sure everything is a balance. So a balance is perfect scales, even the number 8. If you number 8, if you turn it on its side, it's perfect equal balance. It's eternity. It's perfect balance. Now, 2024, if you add it up, we are in the year, life path year number 8. So 2024, 2 and 2 and 4 and 4, 20 and 24 equals 8. So we are in the year of balance, balancing everything. So if there's something that's off balance, life will instantly show you. So if you have certain trauma, pain that you have just squashed down and had the power at that time to be in the land of forgetfulness and put it into a chest and land of forgetfulness, because we're in the year 8, it means it needs to be balanced. So it needs to be brought back up, that feeling, not the actual lesson that you had to go through. That it's just the feeling, but the feelings are strong enough to make you go there, to that shadow place, to that ugly place you don't want to go. But you have to bring it up. You haven't to judge. You haven't to judge it. You haven't to judge yourself or judge that situation. You haven't to. You've just got to release and surrender and forgive. And know that it needs to be, that energy, that stagnant energy, that pain needs to be released. Because then you find you're going to be more balanced. So it's the same thing as Earth. She's got too much toxic in her. She's got too much smog in the air. So right now she's got too much toxins in her lands. It all and it's off balance. So she needs to balance. So that's why we hold the power to make the changes, because we need to balance. And the only way to balance is by listening to our intuition. Listen, and if you're confused about this, about your intuition and how to listen, what you have to do is come away from any gadgets, any electricals, any distractions, and just switch it off or keep it on a silent, and just think of nothing. Now, if you can't think of nothing, another way is to stare at symbols. Like, for example, the background of Talking Heads right now. Look at the lines, the lines going this way, vertical, going up, but you just concentrate on the color and the lines. And when you do that, there is no space for you to go off wandering. So this is a good way for you to train yourself to have the patience and to go within. Another way is walk the grass. Every morning, I've got a garden here where I live, beautiful garden. No matter what the weather condition, I take my socks off and I go out into the garden and I walk the grass. And what that does, it grounds you. It grounds you because you ground and magnetize to the earth's grid. So you can't go off wandering everywhere. You ground it, and from there, that's when you can start to listen. You listen to nature, you listen to the birds, you start to listen to your environment, especially in nature. There's a lot of things to learn there. And you may find that animals will come along and give you signs and synchronicities, signs that you need to apply in your life. Synchronicities of songs as well. You might hear a song all the time. So you have to be in the now moment. You hold the power to make the changes you desire if you are in the now moment and if you switch off from the outside world, even for a little while. Try do this at least 5 minutes a day. Try 2 minutes and just keep increasing it. And remember, it's not just about just closing your eyes and going somewhere. That's all very well. Everybody's all different. But the easiest one is get yourself out in nature. Walk the grass. Look at the leaf. And when you look at a leaf, go into that leaf and see the intricate detail, the color. See how that leaf is a little bit bruised if it is, or how shiny it is. You start to open your world to a whole new universe, metaverse. And from doing this, there is no time then to go into judging yourself. You're just in that now moment. You're just feeling things as they are, as it is. When you start working on yourself, and I did mention this last week, when you start working, meaning improving, self-improving, then there is no room to be envious. There's no room to judge. Because let's face it, people that judge are people that haven't listened to their intuition and have been governed by the outside reality about material world and not having enough. So almost being lazy, having a lazy attitude and being lazy, not willing to work on themselves, but willing for somebody else to work it all out. And then they poach it. Right now, I don't know where I'm getting this, but I'm just getting it. Right now, beloved hearts, and I will say beloved hearts, there is a lot of warning signs with the light workers right now. Now, the light worker is someone that has raised their vibration to a point where they're able to shift their denser energy to change it, alchemize it from a negative to a positive straight away. Because times are changing, what's happening within these groups, with these gurus were really, we were really in need of the gurus outside reality during the Piscean age, which is the age that's just gone now. So we're gone from the Piscean, now we're in the Aquarian age. And each age is 25,000 years. So the Piscean age, we required these gurus, mystic gurus, to come into our life and almost give you a consultation and a makeover. Now we're in the golden age. Now we're in all these different portals. What's happening right now is the timelines are all crossing. So we have the ancestor timeline, which is about our past lives. So we're going to find that we're going to be attracted to this place, certain I don't know, jewelry, certain smells, certain colors, certain countries, certain places. Like, for example, for me, this is the ancient goddess Isis, her name. and it's ancient Egyptian timeline. And I've been feeling very connected to the ancient Egyptian timeline, and it's only happened like a few months ago. So everyone is getting connected to different timelines that they belong. Now, the solar flares that are coming in is upgrading our DNA and giving us downloads of wisdom, giving us downloads of certain places and times that we've been in a certain time or another planet, because we're multidimensional. So it's all a bit of a mishmash at the moment. And the most important thing is, it's wonderful for those gurus to be there, but because everyone is waking up, maybe that template that guru used no longer resonates with one of the group in their group. So what's happening is the light workers, because it's not resonating with that person within the group, instead of taking time away and saying, okay, I need some time away, I need some time on my own to really find out why this template, these certain spiritual laws are no longer working with me. But no, what they do is their egos get in the way. So they start to talk to the other members in the group saying, hey, this, and before you know, in the community, and this is what's happening. So light workers are turning on the light workers. What we have to do is not judge. So where the light workers were saying, I'm spiritual, I'm this, they're actually causing, some light workers are actually causing a conflict within the house or within the community. That's not what Prime Creator wanted for Mother Earth. Prime Creator accepts us no matter where we're from, who we are, because we are connected to Prime Creator from our heart and our higher consciousness, our divine mind and heart. We connect. So Prime Creator is now saying, you hold the power. You have to tell us what you wish to experience on this earth. For to experience and bring what you desire and require can only be attained from balancing out your inner world and your outer world. But one day it will be where your higher consciousness will be the true governing body and mind and heart to the outside reality. So everyone, it's all about raising our consciousness. So the portals, these next portals, the 1111 portal, the next one, is about raising our consciousness so that our consciousness becomes more awake, alert, alive in the outside reality. And that's what's happening. We're all in these clearing and purifying times, but it's important. It's really a key. Please don't judge. If we are to hold peace on this earth and be the true caretakers of Mother Earth, then we have to treat each other with love and respect. We have to treat each other with compassion and understanding and patience. We have to have patience for those that haven't transformed or transcended. It is not for us to judge. And also, people that have just woken up now to their spirituality and then going about, wow, this is the way, this is the way. This is another thing. It's wonderful that you've woken up and you've newly woken up. But understand that everyone has a journey and timing of waking up. Listen to your heart. Listen to your inner intuition. And before I go, I want to talk to you about some massive power numbers. So I was saying 2024 is year 8. Okay. So that means next year will be year 9. Let me hit 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, year 9. And year 9 is a master number, angelic number, very, where we will be really homing into our higher consciousness to experience through our material world will be experienced through our higher intuition. The collective consciousness and telepathy will be more significant, more evolving more next year for year number 9. All right. So if you go about and suddenly you find yourself drawn to, you keep seeing 333, that's an ascended master number. It means that the ascended masters are with you. If you see 111, and I see a lot of people see 111, it means that your intuition is right on, right on. Trust your gut and listen to your heart or listen to your intuition. If you see 888, it means balance. It means everything is balancing out perfectly. Everything is falling into place the way it should be. So don't try to control it. Just let it fall into place. If you see 555, it means big changes are on the horizon. Something new is coming up. Now, 666, it means reflection. It means it's time to wake up to your higher spiritual truth because you're way down deep into the materialism and the illusion. Remember, it's illusion. It's illusion at the end of the day. You're too far into the matrix and the illusion to the point that you're on the tipping point. So you need to kind of come back a little bit, get back into nature. So when you see 666, you need to surround yourself with organic nature, being surrounded with nature, being surrounded with like-minded people. If you see 77, means that wonderful things are about to happen. Lucky, wonderful things are happening. 999, release. It's time to let go what no longer serves you. So if you keep seeing 999, that's a strong indication. Now, it's not just about seeing 999. It could be about seeing house numbers. And then if you add it up, it's 999 or 888. So you have to look out for this as well. Lastly, how the angels speak with me is through registration plates. So when it's work time, I get LAB, meaning lab, work. So when I was dithering, when I used to go and work full time, I was dithering. Suddenly I would see a red car. Yeah, red car. So red car is survival, is about route. And then lab, 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 meaning come on, work. Another one for me is when I see the numbers. The numbers are very clear on the registration plates. But now it's got to the point where I go for a walk and suddenly my eye will catch certain numbers. So I will include the dustbin number, I'll include the door number, and I will add that up. And then it comes with the numbers. So I got 888 today. I also got 1111. Yesterday I got 1010. I got 1010. Suddenly I was near a park and suddenly I see this big, like a road sign saying in. I-N. Big circle with I-N in. Means that the universe was letting me know 1010 portal, you're in. You're in it now. Incredible, isn't it? It's so magical. When you hold the power to make the changes, your whole outside world changes. And it's like you're on another planet. I know some people have said to me, Madalene, you're on another planet. Yeah, maybe I am. Maybe I am on another planet. But it's the planet that works for me. But it's for everyone. Everyone, listen to your intuition. Start to look at life in a different way. And definitely, definitely look at numbers. When you're in the streets, when you walk in the streets or walking the dog, look around and be in the now moment, because that's when you see the hidden treasures. That's where you get the solutions. That's where you get the questions. That's where you are you. So try and turn your phone off, keep it on silent, and be aware when you're walking outside. Be aware of certain things, of synchronicity, of numbers. Smile at people. Give them a little smile. It cheers them up. So you hold the power to make the changes you desire. I'm just going to say, have I got something else to say? No, next week I'm going to go along with carrying on with a bit more with numerology, but also about the character of the numerology as well. I think that would be quite an interesting place to go to, and more about synchronicity, because I feel that I've got to share more stories about where I used to find hearts everywhere and now I find stars everywhere. So it's very magical, really is. So we're in the 1010 portal. That means from yesterday, the 1010 portal, the next 48 hours, do yourself a great service and spend a little time on your own and write down what you want to achieve, and then see and be open in the now moment to what is around your surroundings. Thank you so much. My name is Dr. Madelenechan. Please do get in contact with me on my website or on my LinkedIn as well, Dr. Madelenechan. And I will see you next week. And now we leave you with the sponsors. Goodbye.